Well, around the world, about half of all babies are not born in the hospital, and sadly, not many of them make it. But now a local tri-state doctor is trying to lower the mortality rates in babies, and she's doing it through a program called Helping Babies Breathe. Joining me now is the doctor herself, Dr. Bina Kameth-Rain. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. So tell us a little bit about how you got involved in this program.
Well, I'm a neonatologist at Cincinnati Children's Hospital, and through collaborations with the American Academy of Pediatrics and other organizations, this program was developed to train individuals so that skilled attendants would be present at every birth, no matter where a baby's born. We know that over half the babies around the world are not born in the hospital. They may be born in the home, far from medical care. And so the goal was to develop this program to train people who may be illiterate, but are the most skilled people available to attend births around the world. And so this is actually one of the simulators that we use to do the trainings. It's very hands-on and pictorial because some of the people who are the skilled birth attendants aren't able to read or don't have a lot of education. So we use this simulator so they can hands-on practice the basic skills to resuscitate a baby right after birth.
Which countries are you seeing like some of the larger problems with this sort of an issue? How do you identify these countries, and where do you go, and how do you get people trained?
So around the world, the biggest problems of neonatal mortality are in sub-Saharan Africa and Southeast Asia, but there are also pockets in countries that you'd think are better off, but they're lower socioeconomic status areas that also have similar neonatal mortality rates to those that you see in Africa or Asia. We partner with a lot of hospital and also country level policymakers that are interested in making a difference in neonatal mortality, that invite our trainers to come and train trainers in their own country, that starts a cascade of training so that the skills are maintained in those countries.
Tell me what sort of a difference you've seen in the mortality rates in some of these countries. Have you been able to get any facts, figures, statistics back over the years that you've been involved in this program?
So the program was initially released in 2010, and since that time we know of about over 400,000 birth attendants that have been trained around the world. The program has been translated into 27 languages and rolled out in over 77 countries around the world. I'm only a small part of a big group of collaborators that is working on this movement. We recently released the second edition because the first edition was so successful, and this incorporates not only the training but also the premise that we have to continue to work in those communities to improve the quality of care.
Right.
So training in and of itself isn't enough to improve care. You have to make sure that people retain their skills and also work on making sure that the quality of the care that they're delivering remains as high as it can.
Well, thank you so much. You know, it's fascinating to see what people here in the tri-state are doing around the world, and I really appreciate your work and what you're doing. You're saving lives. You're helping to save lives. So that's amazing.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us.